I stood at the altar of St. John's Cathedral in Denver, heart full as the October sun poured through the stained glass windows. Everything was flawless, the flowers, the string quartet, the Rocky Mountain backdrop. I'm Ryan Mitchell, a middle school history teacher who still pinched myself daily that I was marrying Lauren Hayes, the brilliant pediatric surgeon from one of Colorado's oldest families. Her dad, Victor Hayes, owned half the commercial real estate from Boulder to Colorado Springs, but Lauren had chosen scrubs over boardrooms because she genuinely wanted to save kids. We'd met when I rushed one of my students to the after a playground fall. She calmed both of us down, and somehow that turned into coffee, then forever. As Lauren walked down the aisle on her father's arm, radiant in her lace gown, the heavy doors creaked open. A disheveled man in his late 60s shuffled in, gray beard wild, clothes layered and torn, the unmistakable scent of the streets following him. Security guard Mike moved fast, ready to escort him out and call the police for trespassing at this private ceremony. Wait. Lauren's voice rang clear. She stepped forward, bouquet trembling. Mike, stop. I know him. The whole church froze. Her mother looked mortified. I was stunned until Lauren spoke again. Mr. Callahan? Edward Callahan? The man's tired eyes flooded with tears. Lauren? Kiddo, you look beautiful. She walked straight to him and hugged the stranger in rags right there in the aisle. Everyone, this is Mr. Edward Callahan. He was my teacher from 4th through 7th grade. When my parents were building their empire and I was an angry, failing kid spiraling toward nowhere, Mr. Callahan refused to quit on me. He stayed after school for years, got me into counseling, pushed me into science when everyone else said I wasn't smart enough. He literally shaped the doctor I became. Mr. Callahan wiped his face. I saw the announcement and just wanted to see you happy. I lost my wife and baby in a car crash 12 years ago. Couldn't face teaching anymore. Lost everything. Lauren turned to me with that steady look I love. Ryan, he stays. She faced the guests. This man taught me every child deserves a champion. He deserves to be here. We paused the ceremony. Using the church basement and spare clothes from understanding guests, we helped him clean up in 20 minutes. He sat in the front row with quiet dignity while we exchanged vows. Half the crowd left, but the ones who stayed felt something shift. Afterward, we didn't just pat ourselves on the back. Lauren and I worked with Colorado's Department of Human Services to get Mr. Callahan into legal housing assistance programs and grief counseling, no shortcuts, just proper support. 6 months later, he had his own apartment and was volunteering at my school's after-school program. Today he teaches part-time again and helps us run the Callahan Mentorship Fund for at-risk kids. Our wedding didn't go as planned, but it became perfect in the ways that matter. Mr. Callahan, now Grandpa Ed to our little boy, reminded us that the greatest way to honor the people who lifted us is to lift others. True family is who we choose, and kindness always finds its way home.